So we know that the KLX makes a good trail bike, as you guys saw from the first off-road video. Lug's great. It's pretty lightweight for some technical stuff, but how's it do in the desert with some higher speed stuff? That's what we're going to be trying to find out today. Now, I've been riding this thing around a little bit here, and I think it handles the terrain pretty well, so I'm going to attempt to show you guys that. Can the suspension handle it? Stock suspension. Does it have enough power out of the box? Just pretty much the airbox lid removed here. I think you guys are going to be surprised. So last video with the KLX300 was kind of just the first desert rip on this thing, see how it does in these type of conditions. Now a lot of people are wondering, how's this bike do in the open terrain? Is it really any fun, or is it kind of just a little boring bike? Sure, it can connect trails, but can it do anything better than that? So let's go ahead and get onto a higher speed trail here. How does the KLX's suspension work on some of these, well, bigger bumps here? Now, to my surprise, in the first video, the KLX really didn't feel unsettled over some of these, I don't know, I'm going to call them whoops. With my KX, like I said in the first trail ride, the suspension settles quicker than the KLX does. It's a lot smoother. The rebound's smooth. Compression's great. Kind of tracking the rear wheel over some of these. When you land on the bottom, that's when you kind of feel like, hey, I could use a little bit more compression damping with the stock suspension here. So the only gripe I have with the suspension on some of the higher speed stuff is that, again, it doesn't feel like it likes to settle as quickly. It could be because of the weight of the bike. 300 pounds. It's light. It's definitely a lightweight bike, but definitely not the lightest thing out there. So I think if we were to take some weight out of this thing, it would definitely help. But as you can see, those smaller whoops there does pretty well over. And again, like I said in the first trail ride, some gold valves be an easy fix for this suspension right here. See, look at that. I know I rag on the suspension a lot on the KLX, but it gets the job done for most things. I just like CB a little better. Maybe because I'm spoiled with the KX, but I just want to see the max potential out of this bike. So suspension, it gets the job done. Like I said, could be a little bit better at high speed rebound and compression for when you're kind of just tracking the rear wheel over the whoops. because you feel the suspension start to hit the end of its stroke, and then instead of the bike soaking up the momentum, your body ends up soaking up the momentum. And that's what I was talking about earlier, when you're gonna feel some G's. Now power, again, I'm pretty surprised with the power out of the box here, because I don't remember my 250 being this lively. With the lid removed, could be just a placebo, but feels like we have a little bit more low end torque. Of course, it's going to be way better when we get this thing tuned, fully uncorked with an exhaust. But I'd say this thing definitely has more than enough power to put a smile on just about anyone's face. Quick hill climb in here. Sick. What a view. Alright, so I'm going to start heading back here, last trail of this video. But can the KLX do high-speed desert stuff? Heck yeah, it can. With just a little bit of a suspension upgrade, some nice products from Racetech, this thing will be an absolute dream out here. Perfectly balanced bike. Like I said in previous videos, you can drop 20 pounds off this thing, and even that would be absolutely great for this bike. But can it do high-speed stuff, desert stuff, terrain down south? At least from the videos, this is kind of what I picture down south terrain to be like. I'd say it does pretty well. So again, kind of a short little video here. It's kind of a question I thought that maybe someone out there has, and I figured I'd try to answer it. But at the end of the day, we're on vacation in the desert, and I'm out here having a good time. So might be a little bit of a shorter video, but lots of riding action. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it to your friends, those who may enjoy it or find it useful. And of course, if you're not subscribed, go down there, hit that subscribe button, get the bell on to keep up with all the action here. Woo! Okay, yeah, taking those whoops kind of at a faster pace than I would have liked to there. Got scared there for a second, thought I was going to get bucked off the bike, but KLX did it. But with all that being said, join the club, and I'll see you in the next one. try a speed run here.